Good morning, everyone. Um, Today, I just wanted to share a little bit about my experiences with exercise on the Atkins diet. So, I'm not an expert. I'll tell you this right up front. Here's your little disclaimer. Please go and see your doctor before considering any exercise program. And before considering any changes in your diet, you should always go and see your doctor. Make sure that you get things checked, like blood pressure, make sure your heart is healthy, and all those types of things. And I have done that. In fact, I did have a little bit of a heart issue about a year ago or so. So I just kind of wanted to throw that in there. And also, even if you don't think you have any problems, please go see your doctor first to make sure that any diet changes and any exercise programs will be okay for you to do. With that being said, let's get on with it. Basically, I always refer to the same Atkins book because it's the original, and I've really been focusing on that. And what Dr. Atkins said in that book is that exercise is not necessary. However, he did say that it is highly recommended. From what I remember him saying in there was that you need to make sure that your body is being fed correctly first. But then if you're physically capable of doing so, you should choose some kind of an exercise program. Now that can entail just going for a walk around the block. That can entail doing a really strenuous physical workout. So here is my thoughts on it. Now, again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional, so you can take what I say as a grain of salt. So if you are a beginner, I would recommend a really light workout. They have a lot of different walking workouts, like this one right here. I just started doing this called Miracle Mile Walk by Leslie Sansone. Not sure how to say her name, but I just started doing that and I really enjoy it. It is really easy. It takes 15 minutes. That's it. She does have a little, I guess, a bonus segment at the end where she does some extra little exercises to build up your muscles. And I really like that she does that because it is important. If you're going to do an exercise program, you need to make sure you're working your muscles, not just, going for a walk is good. That does work some muscles, but you got to keep at it and keep strengthening. And when you keep doing that, then you are going to find that you are, you're going to need to do more and more and more as your body is used to it. So that's my thoughts on that. Now, I used to be really into Beachbody programs, and I still have a couple of them on DVD. So I'm going to show them to you real quick. I don't have the cases anymore because I just put them in this. But one of them is the 21-Day Fix. Now, this one is pretty, if you're a beginner, it's kind of hard, I'll tell you. It's taken me a long time to work up to some of the exercises on it. The good thing about it is that it has cardio. It's got an upper body workout. It's got a lower body workout. They do some Pilates. more cardio, and some more. It's involving weights, and so it's really good strength exercise. And then if you do it the way it's meant to be done, at the end of the week, you do yoga. Now, me personally, I've only been doing a workout 3 days a week. So this is meant to be done 7 days a week. And I just can't do it. I have too many things going on. And that's why I like this Miracle Mile walk, because it's only 15 minutes. So I can fit in 15 minutes in my day pretty easy, you know. Another one that I have from Beachbody, it's called Country Heat. If you can see that. It's got some different dances. Honestly, when I'm doing it, I feel like I'm in a bar, in a country bar, and doing some different dance moves. And they're not super easy, but they're not super hard either. It's fun dance moves to familiar music. If you like country music, you'll love it. I'm not a big country fan, and I still loved it. And I still do it once in a while. But they've got like the country swing, and she has a whole bunch of different exercise or dance moves that I believe it was Jody Messina that she got with and did some different dance moves with, and created this program. And then at the end, she's got what's called the night crawl, and I believe there's a song called the night crawl. Don't stick me on that one, but anyway, that they do it's kind of a fun bar dance kind of thing. It's more for fun but it's a good workout too, and that's a little bit shorter. Now these two sets, those exercises are both about 30 minutes a day. So that is what I have been doing the past year. I started out with the Country Heat, and then I moved up to the 21-day fix, and I did those consistently 3 days a week. I did try to do more than that, but with my schedule, that's what I told myself I can do. And when I'm doing my exercising and I'm eating correctly, I see results. Now, if you think that you can just exercise and then eat junk food and you're going to lose weight, you might lose some weight, but are you really being healthy? That's the real question. So, if you are thinking about an exercise program, that's great. But if you're going to just be doing the exercises and not working on making your body healthier with the foods you're eating, then it's going to counteract each other. So the main piece of importance with Atkins is the food we are eating. I've added in broccoli this past month, and I'm still doing really well. I weighed myself this week, and I believe I lost 2, maybe 3 pounds this past week, which really amazed me because I wasn't doing very well last week. Last Tuesday, I had a funeral to go to. A classmate of mine from high school, she died of ALS. And if you don't know much about ALS, basically, she started out just feeling some numbness in her fingers, and her shoulder started hurting, and long story short, eventually she was in a wheelchair with a respirator, and she couldn't talk anymore. And she's been battling this for 4 years. And so I went to her funeral last Tuesday. And so if you do the praying thing, then please keep her family in your prayers. She's got a husband and 3 older children that she left behind. But anyway, sorry. But back to the exercise thing. Basically, if you can't keep your body on the inside healthy, working it out on the outside is not going to get you where you want to be. So, like I was saying, I didn't do too well this last week. Just I kept getting into different situations where I ended up not having the foods that I should have been eating around. Or like in the case of being at the funeral, they serve sandwiches. I could have said no bread, but with the shields and everything, with the way that it is with COVID right now, I just said, screw it. But I made my choice, and I can live with that. But I know that this week I'm working really hard to stay on track better. I went and got some groceries last night and made some chicken, and I had broccoli for the side. I've got some other meals planned this week. I think I'm going to make a meatloaf, and I forget, there was something else I had that sounded really good. I've got a meal planned for my husband on a night, my husband and my daughter on a night that I'm not at home, so that I can use up some of the non-healthy things that we still have in the cupboard. Pasta lives forever, and I still have some in the cupboard, and I never make it. So I decided I'm going to make some lasagna soup for them this week when I'm out and working. So anyway, now that I've rambled on for a little bit, my point is just find if you are ready for that, if you want to start right out the beginning like I did, that's great, but find your balance between your exercise and the food you're eating. Don't just rely on exercise. And when you do, I would say if you're not used to working out, start small. Take a walk around the block or neighborhood. Go walk by the park or whatever. And if you feel like you want to just do an in-home workout, I really recommend this. It's kind of corny. I believe it was made in the 80s. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I will put a link down below. And so if you want to check it out, then when this live stream's over, I'll put that link down there and you can do that if you wish. But that is all for today. So I will see you next time. Join the journey.